You might not even connect it. But that tension you feel around money, that anxiety when your account gets low, that guilt when you spend, that panic that shows up out of nowhere, a lot of it started in a house you grew up in, long before you had your own bills. Children absorb everything, not just what they're taught directly, but the energy in the room, the tone of voice when bills came up, the silence after a financial argument, the stress that lived in the house at the end of the month. You didn't have a word for it then. You just felt it, and your nervous system filed it away. I remember the arguments. Not always about big things. Sometimes it was something small, a purchase someone made, a bill that came at the wrong time. But the weight of those moments was never small. Money arguments in a home have a particular kind of tension. They touch everything: security, trust, love, survival. As a child, you feel all of that without understanding any of it. And here's what happens. You grow up and you start making your own financial decisions. But somewhere underneath those decisions are beliefs and fears you didn't consciously choose. Maybe you're terrified of not having enough because you watched your parents panic about it. Maybe you avoid looking at your finances because looking felt dangerous growing up. Maybe you overspend the moment you have money because scarcity was so familiar that abundance feels unsafe. Maybe you're so anxious about money that no amount ever feels like enough. These are not character flaws. They are responses to what you witnessed. They are your nervous system trying to protect you from a pain it remembers even when your conscious mind has moved on. Healing your relationship with money isn't just about spreadsheets and budgets. Sometimes it's about sitting with where the fear actually came from. Acknowledging that you learned things about money in childhood that were never true. That money is a source of conflict. That security is always fragile. That talking about finances leads to pain. You get to rewrite those stories. But first, you have to see them. If this hits something in you, that's not an accident. Drop a comment below. You'd be surprised how many people are carrying the exact same thing. Follow, because this is the kind of conversation we need to be having more of.